Having a glow up is not as hard as some people think. Actually, it's pretty simple. You just need to make the right choices. A really common misconception about glowing up is that it only happens once in a lifetime, but actually, you can glow up every few months, as long as you stick to your routine and don't make stupid mistakes. Without any further ado, I'm going to share with you the 5 things that helped me glow up and to do the same for you. Let's go. Before we start, I wanted to add something really quick. This video is a guide. There are no fancy edits, and if your goal is to get entertained, just click off, man. You don't need to waste your time. First on the list is have a clean diet. And by clean diet, I don't mean to track every single calorie that you take in, but be careful with the food that you eat. And you need to do a couple of things. One of them is to avoid or reduce to minimum your intake of processed foods and seed oils. And you want to avoid these type of foods because when you eat them, they're draining your energy, they're making you feel lazy, and they're overall not good for your body. You might ask, what about the foods that are high in sugar? Well, you can eat them, but you need to be really careful with your consumption, because if you overeat, it's game over. The next thing that you need to do with your diet is to introduce some fruits and vegetables to it. I probably sound like a parent of a 7-year-old kid, but eating healthy food and having a clean diet is not only going to make you look good, but also feel good. So why don't you start now and throw out all the snacks and the sweets that you have at home, man? This is the start. Second on the list is working out. Working out is probably the biggest factor that helped me glow up. I've been going to the gym for 2 years now, and I'm so glad that I started. I remember back then, my first gym sessions, I felt like it was something like a punishment and I really didn't want to go there. But now I just can't imagine my life without hitting the gym. And even on my rest days, I have to force myself to rest. Exercising is not only going to help you build muscle, but also to grow taller. Obviously, if you're still a teenager. Multiple researches show that weightlifting makes your body release more growth hormones, which helps you recover from the workouts. And the more growth hormone you release, the taller you're going to grow. Third on the list is getting enough sleep. Now, this is crucial because if you don't get enough sleep, you're going to struggle with the rest of the things on the list. Sleeping is the best and the only way to recover from your workouts, because it's the only time when your body is fully resting. What about laying on the couch all day? A big no. Even if you sink in the couch, you're still not going to rest as much as you're going to when you're sleeping. While you're asleep, your body absorbs all the nutrients from the food that you consumed during the day, and it also regenerates its cells. You not getting enough sleep might be the reason why you're struggling to have your first glow up. Next on the list is having a good hygiene. Just by looking at your hygiene, it will be easy to tell if you're taking good care of yourself. The first thing that people see when they look at you is your skin and if you're dirty or not. Let's say, for an example, you go to a job interview, which you were preparing for the past week, but meanwhile, you completely ignored to take care of yourself. Even if you did excellent and you fitted all the criteria, you still won't be able to get the job just because you didn't take good care of yourself. People can notice if someone has a good hygiene. Having a good hygiene includes showering, washing your hands, developing a skincare routine, clipping your nails, and brushing your teeth twice a day. I know some of you don't do it, so you better start. And don't forget about cleaning your tongue, because in most of the cases, this is the main reason why your breath just stinks. The level of your hygiene shows how much you love and respect yourself. The fifth and the last thing on the list is stop comparing to others. If you're not being yourself, how can you be your best self? If you're always trying to be like someone or to look like them, you're always gonna end up being their downgraded version. You can't be a better version of me than I can be of myself, and vice versa. So stop comparing to everyone around you and take some time to figure out who you are and what you like. Everybody's self-improvement journey is different. For some, it might be really quick, and for others, it might take longer. But they all lead to one thing: growth. And it starts with figuring out more about yourself. When you're finally in your own lane, you're no longer racing anybody, and now you're running your own race. Those were the 5 things that helped me glow up. If you want to see more videos like this one, scroll down, click the subscribe button and the post notification bell right next to it. Also, don't forget to like. I hope you found the video useful, and yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say. I'll see you in the next one.